Alright, so what's up guys, Mr. SS Death. You know, it's been a little bit since the last DBZ Xenoverse update, but hey, there's been some new development and I figured, well, let's give it a talk, why not? Because you guys are interested in hearing what I have to think and what I have to say. Now man, some of you already know this information, you've already seen it like about maybe a few weeks ago or so on, but hey, I'm going to talk about it, and if you don't want to watch it, that's whatever. Alright, so first off, we got some new developments with just like the main mystery character we've seen. Everyone was thinking it's Super Saiyan God Gohan, that it's some new character, that it's a fusion, that it's just like all this other stuff. As of the last, what was it? It was the Japanese Expo 2014. We had the new screens and stuff recently showing that he is Super Saiyan now, not just a random person that has red hair and kind of looks like Gohan. So he can go Super Saiyan. And it was showing him in Super Saiyan in the Android Saga right here, so you can see all that fun stuff. Going Super Saiyan with Vegeta fighting 17 and 18. So, I like that we got to see a little bit of the Android Saga. 18, 17 look cool from what we've seen. Just, you know, just a little bit of angles, but it's always nice to see those two. The Super Saiyan transformation looks awesome. The artwork looks really great. And this kind of throws out the window of it being Gohan or God form, because obviously, when you're Super Saiyan God, you can't go Super Saiyan because, well, you're already past that level. But what this does bring up is the fact that it is probably their custom character that Bandai has. No, someone made a point to show me that back when Ultimate Tenkaichi was coming out, Bandai also made a custom character for Hero Mode that looked strikingly close to this one. Had the same red hair, same Gohan hair, and a bit of other things that look the same. But that's what people are thinking, that it's just Bandai showing their own custom character placeholder for all that nonsense. Which stands to reason we could have character customization, which would be really awesome, because it was a good idea in Ultimate Tenkaichi, but it was not expanded upon enough because there weren't enough moves, there weren't enough costumes, and there wasn't enough hair and options to make your character more personal. For instance, you could only pick from like one set of clothes, but you could only change that set of clothes. Like you couldn't just have, oh, I want to just have Vegeta's armor and then Goku's pants kind of thing. You couldn't do that. And it was limited to what armor you could have too. For instance, you could only have like 2 sets of Saiyan armor, an alternate version of Piccolo's armor, Tien and Yamcha's clothes, and then Goku's outfit. And there's probably some other ones like I'm missing, but you get it. There needs to be more of that, which would be really awesome if they have just like, oh, mix and match whatever. I want to wear Saiyan boots and Majin Buu pants and like Trunks' jacket. Bam, there you go. That would be great. And then you can change your hair anyways. Maybe have a few custom preset hairs that aren't from the DBZ universe. Or, you know, normally, not like Goku's hair, not like Vegeta's hair. But then have those ones. Say, I want this custom hair. Or I want Goku's hair. Have that option in there. Because we've already seen there is Gohan's hair, as far as we can see, and all that stuff. But we do want a lot of good customization. I don't want to talk about this whole thing with customization because I could go on forever about that. What you guys have been seeing in the background is a lot of the expo footage from, you know, playing the demo. So far it looks really great. The combat is still really fluid from what we've seen. Not too much seen on what combos look like yet, unless these two are just not that good at doing combos, or they're purposely not showing a lot of combos. But so far the supers look good, the flying is smooth, the lock-on looks pretty nice. You seem to stay stuck to your enemy fairly well, opposed to like the other ones. It's got a lot of that BT3 tracking where you're kind of always locked on, but I guess you can lock off. But it feels really solid, like you don't lose track of your enemy very well. And the combat, it's so fluid, and it's so smooth with how everything works. I'm not sure how the super system works yet, but it seems like after you do, like, I don't know, maybe a combo, you link in with some sort of special or something, or at a distance you can use your special, which is nice. I've seen so far there's Kaioken, Super Kamehameha, and you can transform. We're hoping that there's Super Kaioken, because Super Kaioken Hype, best Kaioken. And you know, the Super Saiyan transformations look nice. The game looks so amazing, and I'm kind of just gushing like, well, what else good is there to say about this? But it's really good looking. It's got a really nice DBZ feel to it. It's like that. It's like if you took Burst Limit, what we've kind of been hoping. If you took Burst Limit and BT3 and kind of just smashed them together, just like you got Burst Limit's style and like effects, and then you got BT3's combat system, and it's so good. Also, another thing. Apparently, there's going to be 6 players and 126 characters in 24 stages. Now, if you are wondering that, I did go on Saiyan Island and look up a picture about it. As you can see right here, they did a little math showing about the columns and pages there are for the characters and maps to come to that conclusion. So, given what we've seen in the demo, there's a possibility of that many characters. Which is nice because that's a big roster and hopefully a lot of good characters. Still not as big as BT3's, but hey, it's better than Burst Limit and it's better than Battle of Z's roster. So, hopefully, we'll get a lot of good people, a lot of movie villains, maybe, dare I say, some GT. I know you people hate it, but come on, it's part of the series. We should have we should have DB, DBZ, and GT and movies. That's how it should be. Deal with it. If you don't like GT, don't like GT. I don't really like it that much either, but it should be in there because it's part of everything. Anyways, there's that. Hope you guys enjoyed the ramblings and whatnot. Enjoyed the footage and whatnot, and credit to all blah blah who did it and all that good stuff. So until the next update and new developments, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention. There is a reveal for a new villain. And how could I forget that, after I stop recording? But hey, there's a new villain, and well, we don't really know much about it. I looked around, and it doesn't look like any of the Dragon Ball Z online people I've seen, and doesn't really seem to match up with anyone else. Could be a new villain completely, could be one of the new gods from, God of Destruction, could be God 11, any of those, who knows. Anyways, tell me what you think and whatnot. See ya.